hi.
You need to also work on your...
You can say hi. It's all right. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Right, I've got the lovely Megan with me. First off, before we're going to do Megan's nails, I am going to do a little bit of experiment because we are going to do a French ombre. And I do actually do a traditional French on somebody, which she won't let me video her yet, but I'm working on it. Because they don't teach you how to do a traditional French ombre. In fact, they barely teach you anything, actually, as we've discovered. But I'm switching over to the moon white and the dark pink for her nails, and I've found that's really, really nice. This is a translucent pink, though. It is not a cover powder. It is a core powder, but it's not a cover powder, okay? So, because we don't want that, because we want to go for the French ombre, I am going to put a bit of cover powder in this mix as well, okay? So that's one. Now, these are quite new to me, Moira, because I normally do my naio products, okay? We've known this. So, in this, these are not the right pots, but, you know, hey-ho. I've got Mega White. I have got Glass Rose, which is a light translucent pink. And I have got Shell, which is a pinky pink. Because Megan was like, I really want a French, I really want a French. And I'm going, okay, we're going to have to do a couple of them and see which colour you like. Because, Megan, if you bring your hand in for me, right? Me and Megan's skin tones are quite different. Now, I look quite tanned. And here, I'm not in reality. No. Megan is quite tanned naturally. So, now I can wear pinks and they work really, really well. My concern is that although Megan's going, yeah, I really like this, when she sees me put it against her skin tone, she's going to go, no. So I thought this would be a great time to play with some products. So I've got naio monomer and I have got moyra monomer, and I've got two different brushes that have been obviously already soaked and used for those particular ones. Who should we do first?
This one, Moyra.
This one. That's only because you want to know what that one looks like more, isn't it? So I'm going to make you wait. Also, the fact the naio stuff sets up a lot slower because I've only got max adhesion.
Right, okay.
And yeah, we've got the crappy pots that sound like poop when I open them. Yeah, look, I had a nice little powder explosion going on this morning. I was playing.
Fun.
Yes, it's beautiful. Beautiful thing. Right. Now I have to remember. Now the only problem is, right, so there's my brushes. They look exactly the same. Only I put them in different places as to which one was which. So this is the naio one. In the naio powder. So we're going to put this one as naio. Okay?
Okie dokie.
Start about there. And I'm going to bring that down. You can talk to the lovely people whilst I'm concentrating because I can't talk and...
I don't know how to talk to people.
Well, we know that ain't true.
I don't know how to talk to people on camera, I should say.
You just talk to me. Just talk to me.
Did you say that they are core powders, so they won't need capping?
Exactly. Oh, Megan, you do watch my videos.
I do.
Yes. Now, but here's the interesting thing. If this was a traditional French, where it's just the white and the pink,
yeah,
you do not need to cap. When you do an ombre, you need to cap over where you ombre. Right. Otherwise, when you file, you'll file away the ombre.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay. So that is the Mega White.
That is white.
Yes, which is why it's called Mega White. Now, Moira do two whites, okay? So they have a proper white.
Yeah.
And then they have moon white, which is not as harsh a white. So again, makes a big difference as to what look you're going with. So we're going to let that set up a little bit, because if I go in with the pink, that's going to move the white, and we're going to end up with a big
splurge.
See, I couldn't even get a word then. It's like, it will just splurge and go plop. Now you can see how it's gone a little bit more matte now.
Yeah.
It means that it's setting up a bit more, and I can just play with it without it sticking to my brush, just to sort out that tip a little bit more. So it's not, because you want it thicker on the end because it's not going to be capped at the end.
Right.
So you want it thinner there and you want it thicker there.
Right.
But you don't want it too thick. You don't want like a ski slope.
No.
Okay,
I don't want a ski slope.
You don't want a ski slope. Oh, you wait till my sister's video comes out. We are on, what day is it today? The 5th of Feb. So my sister's video is coming out on Sunday.
I look forward to that then.
Yes. You know, we said this is going to be interesting how her nails grow out, considering she's never had nails.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to watch it.
Okay. I do enjoy watching you and your sister, to be fair.
Oh, it's 35 minutes of absolute wetting my pants. Laughing my head off, really. We went on a right little jolly. Right. So this is Shell Pink. Take a bit out of the back. Okay.
Is that because it would have been too runny? Take some liquid off it.
I find with these, yeah, they can be a little bit translucent.
Right.
So you don't want your bead too wet when it's the middle section. You want quite, not a really wet bead, but you want slightly wetter at the cuticle because you want it to flow down over the products, right? But on a middle section, you don't want it too wet. But because you're doing an ombre, you don't want it too dry or either, otherwise it won't
move.
Ombre over it properly, okay? So you see how that's kind of blended down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see what you mean about the pink. I think that would be too pink on my finger. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see.
Okay, so this one I'm not going to bleed out the back because this is the cuticle bead.
So you need that
So you point the finger down so that it flows over the top.
Still looks pretty though.
I never said it was going to be ugly.
I know you
just
didn't,
said. Right. Now, some people could leave it like that.
It is very pretty.
Okay. I'm just going to let that set up a little bit, and I'm just going to add a little bit of glass rose just into this bit.
Right, okay.
And it will just help soften it that little bit more. Potentially. Okay.
Potentially.
This is the whole point of the video, is the fact that we can see the different stages. Okay. That's not a bad blend. There's a little bit more pink that side to that side, so if we were going to leave it like that, I will probably just add a little bit more.
She likes to wobble. Your hand, by the way.
Which one? Me or the...
No, the practice hand.
Yes. It is. It's. I've gone from rigid to wibbly.
If my fingers were wobbling like that, I'd get shouted at.
Yes, which is what I do point out in my videos, going, yeah, this is quite weird. And the fact that you move your fingers out the way when I'm trying to work on different ones, which obviously she doesn't. Okay, so that's Shell. Now, Shell is a pinky pink, right?
Yes.
There are lighter ones. So Perfect Blush for me is one I really, really like. And it is quite similar to Vintage Rose, which I used, which is on my current set.
Right.
Yeah, which I might message Cheryl about that one. Because it's a little bit disappointing. Okay. Brush off. So this is Glass Rose. Okay.
Right, okay.
So it's a really, really light. Really, really light. And I'm literally just going to cap that blend.
Right.
So I don't file it off.
When you file it down.
Exactly.
Too busy concentrating to finish your sentence for you.
See? So it just softens that blend in the middle. Okay? Now, if you were to put your finger next to that.
Yeah. It's very pink.
It's very pink.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, if you're going to call it a French, it should be pink and white. Because that is a French.
Yeah. Not like any other colours.
No. But this is a proper pink, right? This is a full-on, as pinky as you can get. There are different pinks that are not quite that pink. But the picture you sent me
Was pink.
was pink.
Yeah.
So I have matched, I've been in my stock, oh, cat's got you now, to match the colour of the picture you sent me with what we've got. Okay? And then what I will do, I will buff it, I will put some top coat on it, so you can see what that looks like.
Okie dokie.
Because when you walked in, you were like, yeah. And I'm going, I don't think you will.
Hang on a minute, yeah. And then when you showed me the Moira set, I did prefer the colours in that one. So.
Right, so let's pop the naio out the way, because there ain't that much room in this table. Grab me Moira liquid, swap them over. Right, so I don't have a lot of the cover powder.
Yeah.
But I do have, I can potentially do it in, I've got some on order.
Right, okay.
But it ain't going to turn up for today, let's
No.
put it that way. But yeah, it's a bit more of a beigey colour. This is their pinky pink, right?
Yeah.
For a French, but it's a translucent pink. So if I grab one of these, I will show you what I mean. So you saw that pink, yeah? The core powder pink.
Right, okay. I see what you're saying.
So it's not a,
You can sort of see through it.
yeah, so it's very similar to glass rose, but it's darker than glass rose. So when you're doing a natural overlay, where you're doing a white and a pink, this works really nice because it gives your nail bed that lovely pinky colour.
Yeah.
Okay. But potentially it could be a bit too pink for the ombre. Now I tried the soft pink on an ombre. And
It didn't work.
yeah. No. Which is why I've swapped out to this one, because I'm hoping this one might do better. Okay.
Okay.
Moon white. Because when you look at that, that's quite beige, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yep. So if we put the beige with a bit of that over the top, it should hopefully pinky it up a little bit. But not too much. You're also going to see how these two products work.
So you don't go straight in on that one, you let it settle for a bit.
I did exactly the same on the other one.
Oh, did you? I missed that. Is that just with the white?
No.
All right, okay.
Sorry, yes. White is so highly pigmented that it works like black is the same. Now, I've never used black.
No.
It is on my list of things you need to do, Shona. Now, it's a softer product, right? Naio products, they're quite firm in the way that you use them, whereas Moyra is a lot softer to work with. And that's not a bad thing.
No.
But when you're switching between different products, it can get a bit confusing as to which one works what.
Yeah. You have to remember.
Yeah. And as you can see, this is setting up a lot quicker.
Oh, definitely.
Because it's just normal liquid. Moyra only do one speed of liquid.
Yeah.
But I like their speed of liquid because it's not too quick, but it's not too slow. But for a beginner, so when I was doing this, 6 months ago,
Yeah.
I liked the Naio Max Adhesion because it's got a really slow setting time.
So it gives you more time to play.
So you've got lots of time to play with the product. That's a bit of a harsh line. Just want to soften that a bit. I do have I've got the glitter bells set as well. In my opinion, and it's just my opinion, I think that the glitter bells and the naio are very similar.
Yeah.
In how they work. Now, I haven't put glitter bells out on here because I don't have any glitter bells monomer.
Right, okay. And you have to use the monomer to go with the thing, do you?
Yes. So if I'm using, say if I didn't have any naio liquid,
yeah,
what I could do is put a clear base of moyra down, then use the core powders, and then, but I'd have to cap it in moyra.
Right, okay, get it.
So your top layer and your bottom layer must be the same.
Same as your monomer.
Yeah. Which is, it's also a bit of a theory. I'm not, I don't know, part of me just thinks, hang on a minute, they can only, there's so many combinations of scientific chemicals that go into making monomer.
Yeah, you'd think it would all be
there
the same
has to
stuff,
be
wouldn't
stuff
you?
that matches other ones. I'm doing another video later that's called Beast White.
Oh.
Which I'm testing different whites.
Oh.
Which are not either of these two.
Oh, that would be a bit pointless considering you just used these two.
Yes, but I wasn't going to originally.
No.
Did you just...
You
haven't even turned your phone off for me. How
Sorry.
rude.
Sorry.
I did that bead too wet. Because I'm talking.
I'm distracting you.
You are indeed. So, you know, again, the cover palette, it's a lovely colour. Not for my skin tone.
I much prefer that colour, I can see already.
Now, depending on which one Megan goes for, depends on what we're going to do design-wise.
It does.
So what I'm going to do, I will do these as two separate videos. So this is me having a play.
Yeah.
And I'll probably put this up the day before I then do your nails.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to let that set a little bit. Yes, my blend isn't quite... I think I might want a little bit more. A little bit more white. Because that's the other thing with moyra, because it is so pigmented. Their powders, they do kind of take over a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. Set that one up a little bit, and then we're going to put the pinky over the top. Pinky, as in the
dark pink.
Yeah. I'll say the only downside to moyra is the fact they really don't have a lot of core powders.
Right, okay.
And it's a shame because they're a really nice product to use. But this, I don't know, for me, it just doesn't particularly work for me.
You're definitely more of the pinky colour, I think.
Whereas if I go for a pink,
yeah,
I think that looks better. I mean, yeah, that one's a bit too bright even for me. Like mine's a darker pink. In fact, let me just grab it out and I will show you my usual one. What are you laughing about?
I just looking at the nail and I bent the finger back to look at it and it looked dodgy.
Please be careful with my...
I'm being careful with her.
She who is yet to be named. Right.
No, with no name.
So this is Perfect Blush. Now you see, they are actually quite similar.
Yeah.
When you look at them. This is slightly pinkier.
Yeah.
It's just got that pink tone, which is why I'm intrigued to see if we now put the pink. I don't know why I just put the lid on it. Put the lid on the wrong one. Right. He's showing at the cats. smack my chair as well, you know.
We all go quiet concentrating on the beauties in front of you.
There's no point telling the cat to shut up. We can hear you more than we can hear the cat. Honestly, you've got to love the banter that goes on in the back of this house, really. I could just soften that a little bit more as well if I wanted to. See, it's changed the colour again now.
It has, yes.
I'm not sure I like that.
I'm not sure I like that either.
No.
I preferred it with just more of the nudie beigey colour.
Yeah. I would agree. Right, let me just grab this. Let's just...
And that one's naio, is it?
So this is the Naio Perfect
Blush.
Yeah, Perfect Blush. See what I mean? It's just pinkier.
Yeah.
It's got a pinkier tint to it, tone to it.
Tone.
Whereas this is a nude tone, this is a pink tone.
Pink tone.
See you, love. Have a good day at work. Okay, so that's why I like that one, because it's not too pink and it's not too beige. It's somewhere in the middle.
I think I'm more of a beige person, Sharon.
But I don't like it with the dark pink.
No.
Now, when I was using the dark pink yesterday on my friend, like I said, she doesn't have a cover powder underneath. So it's literally just the white and the pink. So, you know, it's just literally that and that. It looks really nice as just a natural, you know, French. Lovely. But you can't ombre with that. It's too translucent. So if you wanted them all as a pink and white, I'd probably, you know, you could do it in that one. But if you want it as an ombre, that ain't going to work.
No.
Right, we are
Good job we did this session then, Shona.
Exactly, Megan. And I thought I'd just, you know, record it for the viewers to see what they think of as well. And obviously showcasing some of these products. So, we're going to leave this demonstration there. And you'll have to wait for the next video to decide what, to find out what she decides. That's what I mean. Catch you in the next one. Bye. Okay, just a quick segment to the end of this video. So I've just done, that's the one where I used the dark pink. This is the one where I have used the soft pink instead. So more soft pink. So you can just see the colour difference on there. So I'm going to top coat these and I will pop a picture up for you to see.